Hey, what's up, Internet? It's Doc here, and today I'm bringing you a game on Killzone 3. So this game is pretty much brand new. I just picked it up on Tuesday, which was the release date, and it has been super badass so far. I played the beta demo for the multiplayer that they had out, and I'm assuming it was a beta, I don't know, but the multiplayer demo that they had on the PlayStation Network was pretty badass. And so I had to go get this game. And I had played the other two Killzones, and they were good, but I wasn't really super impressed with them. I think my biggest problem that I had was the control scheme. They used the standard click the right stick to zoom in and all that jazz, kind of like Halo does, which I'm really not crazy about. But this one they've gone to the left, or I guess L1 in this case, to aim down the sights, which is much better in my opinion. You know, it's what's used in pretty much every shooter these days, and I prefer it a lot more to clicking the stick. The clicking the stick system worked out for a long time, but now it's just no good. It doesn't work for me like it used to back in the day. So yeah, this game is pretty impressive. I've been blown away with it so far. I've been having a lot of fun. I think the biggest thing about it is just the graphics on it are insane. That was the first thing that struck me. Because I've played a lot of games where the single player, it's like they put a lot of polish, a lot of work into it, and then you go to the multiplayer component, and it's like a whole different game. It's, you know, some half-assed PS2 looking stuff. But this is solid all the way around, and the way they present things is really cool. So you'll notice several times here I do what they call the brutal melee, which is instead of just going up and, you know, rifle butting someone or knifing them or whatever, it gives you the whole little video there of stabbing him in the neck, or I've seen him, you know, gouge out eyes with his thumbs and all kinds of crazy stuff like that, which is a presentation that's pretty awesome. They do some other interesting things along those same lines. This is the Guerrilla Warfare, I believe is what they call it, which is essentially just a team deathmatch. But the game really shines in what they call the operations mode, which is an objective-based thing. And instead of it being either you just capture points or blow this thing up or whatever, it's always a combination of several different objectives throughout the map, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And they have cutscenes at the beginning and end, and here and there throughout the middle. If your team or the enemy team successfully pulls off one of the objectives to proceed to the next one, it'll show a little video in there. That's pretty cool. And it says that the videos are showcasing the players that are performing well in the match. I don't know how much accuracy there is to that, because I've seen pretty much everybody's name, regardless of how well they did, show up at some point or another in the little cinematics. But either way, it's a pretty cool idea, and I really like it. It adds a whole new element to the whole to the concept of the multiplayer, which is cool. I haven't really done much in the single player campaign on this so far. I bought it and pretty much jumped straight into the multiplayer game. I think I've played maybe the first 2 levels of the campaign, which were good, and everything was cool with it. But I've just, you know, I was really interested in the multiplayer, which is why I bought it. Because Killzone 2's multiplayer was alright, but as I stated earlier, I just wasn't really wild about the control scheme, and that sort of threw me off for the whole thing. So, yeah, the way that it's set up is that there's classes, much like Battlefield 2, and a lot of other games like that have classes. You can't really set up your own class like a Call of Duty, but you know, that's fine. The stuff that they give you for the classes and the options is pretty nice. The way they've got the things set up is you earn unlock points as you rank up and can unlock new weapons, new abilities, and totally change things. So the one that I'm using here is the Infiltrator, and the Infiltrator gets one of his abilities is a passive ability that allows you to move faster and get things like unlimited sprint or increased stamina to sprint longer before it becomes unlimited. And essentially your goal is to be up in their face at all times. It also works out good for objective things where you're trying to get something and bring it back somewhere else to have that unlimited sprint. So, and the infiltrator's other ability is to disguise himself as one of the enemies, which is really awesome. And I've leveled it up to the point where I can disguise myself, and as long as I kill the enemy with melee, I'll maintain the disguise. If I kill them with a gun, then I lose the disguise and have to essentially try to get the hell out of there before I get killed. So pretty much this entire game I'm trying to flank around to their spawn so I can just hang out up in there and just wreak havoc on these guys, just melee killing them and hopefully having them not realize that I'm an enemy, because it'll show they have a chance to see that it's not someone I'm supposed to be. You know, I look like one of their players in terms of character model, and it puts one of the people on the enemy team's names up above my head, but it'll flash to my actual name and be in red every few seconds, and if their crosshair goes over it, it turns red. So you can spot them, but they're pretty difficult to spot. I've been killed by quite a few enemy infiltrators in my experience thus far. So I don't know if this is something that's really going to play out throughout the course of the game. I have a feeling that as time goes by, people will become more adept at spotting enemy infiltrators that are disguised and being able to take them out. But as of right now, it's a whole lot of fun to do. So I've been pretty much sticking with that. There's a lot of other classes, and I'll be putting more videos out of this game and discuss some of the other abilities and stuff like that the other classes have, for sure, because I'm loving this and I'll probably be playing it for a while. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I just want to say thanks for watching, and this has been Killzone 3 for the first time on this channel.